Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Okay, in this video tutorial we're going to be looking at how to use AI design agent. Okay, more specifically we're going to be looking at how to create your book cover. Now first of all, as you access Artistically, you need to select create design. We're going to be using the Fast AI image designer. As you scroll across the top you can see the tab AI design agents. Now you need to go ahead and select AI design agents. Now you're going to have step 1. So from the selection of categories here like so, we want to go ahead and select book cover. So this is really important because with Artistically you can actually allow Artistically now with the desired prompts using step 2 to input information, i.e. the book title, the author name, the genre, the theme, specific imagery and preferred color scheme. Okay, once it does that, once you put those the input into the specific fields under step 2, under the configuration of settings, Artistically will go ahead, more specifically with the AI, will go ahead and create a powerful prompt which will then allow you to go and create the desired cover. Okay, so let's go ahead and follow step number 2. So let's imagine the book title is, let's say we want to make a storybook. So a book title is Learning with Terry the Tiger. Okay, that's more specifically geared towards children. Author name, so we'll put your name here, okay, as for the purpose of this demonstration. And then we've got the genre. So in the field you probably can see that there are some examples, whether it's fantasy, mystery, romance. So try to be specific on your genre, because then the AI element will incorporate that into the output. So for this genre it will be children, okay. And then we've got the theme, so we've got a couple of examples: dark, mysterious, bright and cheerful, minimalistic. So again, try to be as specific as possible. So for theme is, let's go for bright and fun. Specific imagery, so anything you may want. So this is really important. So if you've already created the book, or you've got the intention of creating, you've got laid out structure, so the specific imagery is going to be more centered towards children, isn't it? So here the example, depending on the purpose of your book, we've got example as the castle, spaceship and couple holding hands. So for this we can say Terry is going to be more animals. Okay, so animals. Let's go for something more fun. Animals. And then we've got the preferred color scheme examples: deep blues, silvers, warm oranges and yellows. Let's just say, let's go for multicolored, if I can spell it right. And in the UK we do use the abbreviation of colored with a U, but in the States I guess you have to remove the U. And that's it. Now the next steps are, we want to go and select generate prompts. So we give that a few moments to load, and as you know, Artistically actually works amazingly very, very fast. So we'll give that a few moments and we shall return essentially. Or there we go. So that happened really, really quick. So first of all, we can see now a new section has appeared where it says here are your prompts. So you can copy this prompt into generating your images. So first and foremost, always make sure, in terms of the prompt, make a copy, put it into your notepad or put it into a document, because once we direct onto the other page of Artistically, you will lose that. Okay, so always make sure you press copy and you have a copy of that. Here you can see there is a nice prompt that has been engineered for the specifics relating to the settings under step 2. And then subsequently here now we have step number 3. So under step 3 we've got image generation options. So it's always important to keep a copy anyway, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Now under step number 3 we've got speed and quality. So you have two options: either you want something fast, or as you would expect, something more high quality. So in the purpose of this demonstration, let's stick with high quality. Why? Because it's going to generate a really high resolution image with a focus on the quality. And then you can actually determine the aspect ratio, whether it's 1:1, 16:9, 20, 1:9, etc, etc. For this I want this as big as possible, so I'm going to stick with 21:9, so more around A4 type style size. Now ultimately, depending on the size of your book, especially children, you can actually restructure it to have a smaller size book. So select which one works for you in the dimension that you need. And then we've got this section where you can actually select a folder. So imagine if you had created a folder, you can do that simply going by personal designs. You can create a folder within that, so everything's all nice and organized, whether it's for yourself, personal projects or clients, and you would designate to a specific folder. If not, you can keep it as all folders and it will fall under personal design. Now next, I'm going to select animal coloring book. And actually I'll do all folders so it's more present and we can go through that as quickly as possible. Now we have select quantity. So this is another great powerful feature of getting at least up to four revisions or four variations essentially of the graphic at the end, and you can actually choose which one you like the most, or if you want to make further alterations or edits, you can do using the advanced section also. So everything's all covered for you under this tab itself. So next, go ahead and select generate book cover. Now as you can see, this will be generated and it's now going to head over to the personal design section. So you can see all these updates coming up there on the top right hand corner. Now we are under processing. So yes, unfortunately with the size dimension I think I got pretty small, but we're going to see when they get rendered. So what we'll do, we're going to return shortly and see the images that have been generated. Okay, so yes, the dimensions, I think I put them incorrect, but regardless, you can see the quality of the graphic as it appears. Okay, so I'll recreate another version and walk you through those steps again so you can see how lovely and nice they look. That's how it would appear. But if I go back now, let's just say for purposes of this, if I go to the image designer, let's go and put the prompt in there like so. Customize settings, aspect ratio, let's go by 16:9. Let's just create this just to see how it would look. So it'd be a little bit bigger, and let's do another version there. Let's go for 21:19. It's going to be the same size. Okay, so this is a great way you can see which kind of dimensions that you're looking for. Let's go for another one, 3:2. Just trying to illustrate the types of dimensions that you have. And let's go for another one. Customize settings, come back to aspect ratio, 16:9. And there we have. So you can see all these beautiful different variations. We can now copy these images or download these images and we can place them onto our pages where the books are. Okay. And let's go for another variation just to show you the different aspect ratios. And let's go for 14:3. So you can see much larger, and you can see these ones are going to be even bigger, 1:1. So let's do that as well, because I don't think we've done that. And remember, you can actually do quantity on this as well. Generate image, and you can see the size and the dimensions. So you can see just different variations, whether you use the AI design agent, which allows you to render those images, or subsequently you can use the same prompt, go to the AI image designer, and you can actually make those additional tweaks by going to customize settings. You can change the lighting, the mood, the color palette, the art medium, perspective, environment, composition. So you've got a whole host of different customization tools if you decide to repurpose the design using the AI image designer. So you've got a whole host of different applications you can choose from. But let's go ahead and let's look at some of the things that have been created. So check this one out. This looks absolutely amazing. As you can see, learning with Terry the Tiger. And you can see your name there. So we could download this image and we can paste that into our document or where we're building the book, and you are essentially ready to go. So nice different variations you can imagine if you're creating different styles of books. And furthermore, if you wanted to, not only could we essentially go back and regenerate if there were any issues with the image, you could fix the image, or alternatively, you could actually select, edit this image, and we'll redirect into the advanced AI image designer, where you could go ahead and make even further changes, make any edits and expand it, whatever you wanted to do, just to actually increase the design in any way, shape or form, or repurpose the media and create advertisement in terms of for your ads if you want to promote the book. So you can just imagine there's unlimited creativity and possibilities by using this. Okay, so what we're going to do now, let's return back to the Fast AI image designer. Okay, and those were the steps that we took. So just go to the AI design agents book cover, fill in the necessary fields under step 2, and then it'll generate prompt, and you have the ability then to get those up to 4 variations. So hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial where we have gone ahead and covered the AI design agents, more specifically how to generate the perfect prompt for your book covers. So I shall see you in another video.